Hi students, I am your Ganesh sir. Welcome to Ganesh sir classes. In the previous video we have discussed about the basics of diseases. We are continuing this series. If you haven't watched those videos, please do watch those videos. Now in this video what we are going to study is categories of diseases. Categories of diseases. Okay, we have two types of diseases. One is congenital diseases. Please take a notes parallel to me. Thereby your preparation will become very easy. Congenital diseases. Second thing is acquired diseases. These are acquired diseases. Again, this acquired diseases is broadly categorized as communicable diseases, communicable disease, and second one is non-communicable diseases. Non-communicable diseases. Okay, these communicable diseases are also called as infectious disease, infectious disease, infectious disease, and non-communicable diseases are also called as non-infectious diseases. Non-infectious diseases. Now, if we can understand these concepts, try to understand these concepts. Now, what are congenital diseases? What are congenital diseases? Congenital diseases are diseases which are present since our birth. If a diseases are there since our birth is called as what? Congenital diseases. Okay. Now, these are, let's say, genetical aberrations or genetical disorders. If these genetical disorders come, they might come from since our birth, or malfunctioning of the organ, malfunctioning of the organ, of any organ, okay, or few inherited diseases, inheritable diseases, inheritable diseases. If this if these diseases are there since our birth, it is called as congenital disease. Inheritable diseases, some diseases might come from father, okay, some might come from a mother. Let's say sickle cell anemia. Sickle cell anemia, anemia is a disease come from a inheritable diseases. Few cancers will come with the inheritable diseases. Okay, so these are called as what? Congenital disease. I am repeating once again. If a disease is there, or some defect is there, a disorder is there from or since our birth, it is called as what? Congenital disease. See, what do you mean by acquired diseases? Okay, these acquired diseases develop after our birth. These will develop after our birth. These will develop after our birth. So these are broadly classified as communicable disease and non-communicable disease. Communicable or infectious, the name itself says that. What do you mean by infection? If a pathogen enters into your body and the growth of the pathogen will damage the functionality of the body. It is a pathogen. Now, whenever there is an increase in this pathogen with the sexual or asexual reproduction takes place in the body, whenever the pathogen population increases, it will transmit to the healthy person. From a infected person to a healthy person, transmission of the disease from a infected person to a healthy person, it is called as a communicable disease. Example of the communicable disease, what are example of the communicable disease? AIDS is a communicable disease. Okay, AIDS is a communicable disease. Or let's say COVID-19 is a communicable disease. So now when I mention about the spreading of the disease, how it will spread? This might spread through airborne disease or waterborne disease or through food or through sexual contamination. Like this way, either air, water, food or physical touch or with any other physical touch like handshake. If a disease spread through air, water, food, or sexual intercourses or a physical touch, in this way the disease will spread. These are called as what? Infectious disease. See, what are non-communicable diseases? The non-communicable diseases are, let's say, nutritional deficiency. If there are any nutritional deficiency, like beriberi, diseases like beriberi or sickle cell anemia, these are called what? Nutritional deficiency, vitamin deficiency. Now second one is metabolic deficiency. When there is a metabolic deficiency, then metabolic deficiencies like sugar, that is we call it as a diabetes mellitus or goiter. Okay, goiter. Or we may get thyroid. Next one is non-communicable diseases. Next one is genetic diseases, like genetic diseases like hemophilia or thalassemia. Okay, hemophilia or thalassemia are non-communicable diseases. Let's say when you get a allergic reactions like hay fever or asthma. Asthma is also non-communicable disease. Or degenerative diseases like arthritis, cataract, or physical or chemical causes like injury, or when you get a poisoning. So these are called as what? Non-communicable diseases. So in this class, what you have discussed, categories of the disease. Now in the categories of disease, if a disease is there from our birth, okay, from our birth, it is called a congenital diseases. If we get a disease after your birth, it is called as what? Acquired disease. And this acquired disease is broadly classified as communicable disease and non-communicable diseases. Thank you so much.